This is the first thing you'll notice when you come to the park, Deeds Carillon. It's got 57 bells, and it's one of the largest carillons in the state of Ohio and one of Dayton's best-known landmarks. Hey, Jim Bucher here for Dayton History at Carillon Park, and I'll tell you what, folks, whether you live here in Dayton in the Miami Valley or you're just in for a visit, you got to come over here and pay a visit and check everything out. Brady Kress, President CEO of Dayton History. Tell us about, first, this carousel.
Yeah, this carousel we had built for us. It's custom designed and hand-carved, hand-painted. It represents many of the features, artifacts, and stories that we tell here at Carillon Park. And it really is one of those fun features that gets the entire family and our 160,000 visitors a year excited about the stories that we tell here. We have 65 acres and over 30 buildings for people to explore and tell a lot of fun and internationally significant stories.
All right, instead of talking about it, I think I'm going to go check it out.
Sounds good.
The Wright Brothers Aviation Center houses more original Wright Brothers artifacts on display than anywhere else in the world, including the camera that took the photo of the world's first successful airplane flight, 2 original Wright Brothers bicycles, the family Bible, the sewing machine used in building their airplanes, and an experimental engine, and even Orville's toolbox. The park is home to the 1905 Wright Flyer 3, the world's first practical airplane and a National Historic Landmark. Dayton's rich transportation history is represented here at Carillon Park with passenger cars, trolleys, and locomotives. Dayton's role in the birth of the automotive industry is represented here too in a big way with all these beautiful Dayton-built automobiles like this 1908 Dayton Stoddard. The famous Huffy Corporation, you guys have heard of that. It was located here in Dayton for decades, and they'd made bikes from A to Z, including the first bike, the Huffy convertible with training wheels.
Ah, yes, a motion picture projector, invented by Dayton native Charles Jenkins, and later sold to Thomas Edison.
Another Dayton
Carillon Park, where historical figures come alive.
1895.
In his free time, Charles F. Kettering invented the self-starter for the automobile in this very building right upstairs while he was working for the National Cash Register Company. And speaking of NCR, over 90% of the cash registers and business machines made in the 20th century were built right here in Dayton, including all these. Smells great. And you can discover early life here in the Miami Valley too. Boy, that looks good. Oh, I'm sorry. At one time, Dayton was home to the world's largest printing plant, all under one roof, and that's celebrated right here. Right, guys?
Yeah!
Hey, after all that walking, you need some energy? Well, come on over here to Culp's Historic Cafe and fuel up on soups, sandwiches, ice cream, and sodas. Thanks, Jose. It's a spot. Well, we just scratched the surface here, but let me tell you folks, it's time for you to pay a visit here to Dayton History at Carillon Park. For Dayton History at Carillon Park, I'm Jim Bucher.